Oh, yeah. All right. We're ready? Are we ready to play some Magic? All right. Let's see what this list does, and then we'll take it into our league and play it. This is a donation list from Uncle DB. That's why it's called Uncle DB's list. Let's go ahead and fix that as well. Uncle DB's Hardened scales. Nice. Cool. All right, 22 lands, 2 thoughts. Uses 3 experiment ones, a couple Hardened scales, obviously for the name of the deck. Land of War Elves. We have a set of heroic inventions, a Song of Freyals, we'll look at that in a moment, Winding Constrictor, Nissa, the token and counter generator, Bow of Nylia, which is an interesting one, Big Vivian, Ronos, chilling out, Stone Coil, Serpent, Hangerback, and Walking Ballista. The sideboard needs the Thoughtseizes added, so I will add the 2 Thoughtseizes. Bloop, bloop. Abrupt Decay's Assassin Trophy for the removal. Scavenging News is here. Rishkar is in here. The Hydra's in here. Some Fatal Pushes. I think I've got this just about right, so we'll go ahead and definitely run this. Let's take a look at a couple of those interesting cards, though. Bow of Nylia gives everything Death Touch, which Walking Ballista plus Death Touch is perfect. We have some putting counters on target creatures, which is kind of cool. It can deal damage to creatures with flying. We can gain some life, or we can put cards from our graveyard on the bottom of our library so we don't like mill out or something cool like that. I'm not Dippin' Dots. How's it going? How's it going? We also have this song in here. So this was adding mana for the first 2 turns and then putting a counter on each creature you control, and they gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible, which is kind of a cool one. You can just kind of build up your board and then swing in even with the elves that you have here and do some damage. Spider, how's it going? Woo! All right. I think we've got everything sorted out. I think I have all the cards. Uncle DB donated some bits, 1,500. He is the bit leader as well. And this is how you get a donation list on the stream. You just work with us in our sub-only Discord and or ping me on Discord through one of our other channels, and you can definitely chill and get your list played. With that, exclamation point deck to get the deck list. Whoa, there's a lot of Pioneer preliminaries. Or description down below if you see this on YouTube, and we will probably upload this to YouTube. Apparently, I don't have any tickets. So, we are going to fix that by getting some tickets real quick. Let's just add some of these in here. I don't know. I think I've clicked enough, right? All right, cool. Let's go get some tickets, and then we'll play some Magic here on the stream. GoBot is my place to go because I have some saved up goodness. You like the holiday decorations? We have lights on the stream, we have snow below, and then we have our tree. And as subs join our wolf pack, then we get to add presents to our tree. Look, giant growth. All right, how many tickets am I getting? I'm getting some tickets here. All right, I can take 57 tickets. Sounds good. That's 5 leagues worth. All right, boom. When's the next PTQ? I have no idea. There were a few options there, weren't there? All right, I think we've got everything. We've got the deck list. Should be right here. And I think it's time to play some Magic. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This is what we came here to see. Playing some Magic. That's what we're here for. All right. Let's find an opponent. May the MTGO gods be with me. Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll find out, though. We'll find out if that is the case. We are also working with Elgato because my camera is not connecting to my computer. And the only thing that I have not been able to test is the cam connection. So soon we'll have the normal view back. But for now, you get our webcam view. All right. Where's our opponents? I did join Pioneer, right? Where are they at? Come on, let's play some Magic. You're Mr. Mono Red, right? How do you feel about Chandra Duo, big red kinda list in Pioneer? Spider? Spider? What do you mean about that? What do you mean about that, Spider? What are you talking about? Alright, we've got the play. Let's play first. We have a Hardened Scales. We have a Thoughtseize, and we have a Walking Ballista. It's kind of an interesting hand. I like it and don't like it all at the same time. Pioneer's not exactly a necessary Thoughtseize turn 1. I like the idea of almost just Hardened Scales turn 1 into Thoughtseize turn 2. Could even just Walking Ballista if I don't feel like I'm threatened immediately. I think it's an okay hand to keep. I'm sure we'll draw some gas off the top, right? That's the idea. We have 3 lands, which is a good amount here. My opponent is mulliganing down. So we'll go ahead and keep this starting hand. No practice with this version, although we've had a little bit of practice with some of our other variants. Was that list competitive? It was initially because everyone was playing Green Devotion, but who knows now, Spider. All right, let's lead with that Hardened Scales and pass turn. See what's up with our opponent here. Island. All right. Let's hope they're not combo. A Wanderer. Okay. I think I can safely Thoughtseize here into like a nice Walking Ballista. Wouldn't be a bad idea here, I'm sure. Let's take a peek. If they'd like to counter this is fine because I don't mind using this as removal as well. Alright, sounds good. And I don't mind this because I'm probably playing Overgrown Tomb here. Untapped and putting a Walking Ballista into play. They are spirits through and through here. Okay. Let's go ahead and play extra Hardened Scales and get a Walking Ballista down. Now we just need the bow. If we can find the bow, everything's going to be fantastic. Not to mention that I can shock this in and just go to town here. And my opponent may have Reflector Mage or Deputy, but other than those two nastiness, I'm not too worried about anything else showing up at our front door here. Why is the Dippin' Dot afraid of the wolf? Don't be afraid. Alright. I think I'm good with just a flat-out attack here and pump. I'm good with this. Seems good. I'll hit them for 6. Oh! Chunk! One more hit, and then we win. Cha-chunk! It's a lot of damage. What you gonna do? Oh, it's a Spell Queller. Alright. What you gonna do, opponent? I got you in 2 turns, even if you have blockers. Even if you have those blockers. Curious Obsession here. They're looking to draw some stuff. I think I'm okay with just this happening. I'm gonna... Wow, alright. Do I just win now? I think I just win. I can scoot something out of the way, bash in, and win. Oh, I'm good with that. Don't I win here? Question marks. Question marks. Wander, okay. I still think I win. I can just remove here and here, right? And then I just attack and pump, right? Question marks? We getting there? I think we're getting there. I don't know. Hit for 7? Ping for enough? I think I just go for this, guys. I don't see a reason not to. Can't imagine Spirits is playing something nasty in which they would just gain a whole bunch of life here. Huh. Winning the first game of the night? I'm unfamiliar with this concept here. Okay. What do we want? Fatal pushes might be reasonable here. Abrupt decays and assassin's trophies are maybe, and the Hydra's an okay thing. This is an interesting card. So, what's not very good here? Stone Coil is reasonable. It has protection from multicolored. That would prevent deputies, reflector mages, spell quellers once he's on the ground. I think a Thought Seizer 2 is okay. Heroic Intervention's probably a no-go. They're not going to be destroying us in most cases. They're going to be trying to block and or exile, probably. You like Experiment 1 out? I could see that. Probably doesn't grow fast enough for this game either. I like Bow and Walking Ballista. That sounds like a broken combo. If we get that in our starting hand, woo! Yeah, buddy. Alright, so I like Hydra here as a bigger threat. I kind of like the Abrupt Decay a little bit more than Fatal Push first. And then I actually kind of like a Fatal Push over the Assassin's Trophy. I don't want to ramp my opponent. These 5 out, these 5 in. Seems alright. Got some things that can fight. Ronos is a big boy. Hangerback's kind of an interesting one because we can then start chumping in the air until we find our answers. Let's go with this. I think just the pair of Thoughtseize is fine, and I don't think there's anything I want to be bringing in over those. If I happen to draw those at the beginning, they're nice. Late game, not so much, but you know, if I'm drawing a Fatal Push, I suppose it'd be better late game. But we'll go with this. Seems good. Let me double check that everything is in alignment here. Looks like it. Ronos the Inaudible is a beast in this deck. I believe it. I believe it. A lot of the people on Reddit were telling me to play Vivian as well. So if this goes well, we're already going to probably put it on YouTube. But once we put it on YouTube and it goes live, I will be reposting to Reddit talking about adding Vivian and seeing how our league goes here. Also, don't give up, Logical. I know you're still here. Don't give up. I am but a right twig. You could be the left twig soon. Alright, here we go again. 4 lands this time. Hangerback plus Hardened Scales. I like the hand. Wonder where it will go, though. If I can kill my Hangerback, we'll have tons. Yeah, Jim, what's up? You got the left. I bet this is a mistake to keep. Soon, Logical, soon. We got you, man. We got you. I bet this is a huge mistake to keep. We'll keep it. It's a 50-50. I draw something gas off the top and my opponent's just going to be squealing. Pretty simple. Pretty simple game. Interesting. No actions with that Port Town. Spell Pierce? Okay. Go ahead, opponent. We can play that game. That's fine. They might have that Spectral guy. The Sailor that flashes in. I'm cool with playing around a little something there. I'm cool with that. Alright. I won't play around it this time. I'll probably play Winding Constrictor, though. I don't know. Maybe I play 2 Hardened Scales. We'll figure it out. I still have to get all of the sub-emotes to even keep the popular 2. Keep the popular 2. What are the popular 2? Alright, let's see if they have a counter. What's kind of nifty about this is I get to do both of these. Haha! Now what, opponent? Fear. Bongo Cat. I got the Ginger Cat one. Someone somehow got me that one. You won't know until it's over. So I have to get all of the sub-emotes to even keep the popular 2. Oh, the most popular stay? Oh. That's kind of garbage. Goose. See, I don't have the Goose one, and I kind of actually really want that one. I did get this one recently. Look at this one. I have Haha Ball. I haven't donated this season. Do you have to donate to get these? Oh my gosh, it's another one, guys. It's another one. We're jamming Winding Constrictor. Spell Queller this. Yeah, do it. It won't matter. It won't matter. Boom, I got another Hardened Scales. The only ones I am close to completing is the bit emotes. The bit emotes. I can't cheer on my own channel. I don't understand. I need to read up on this. Fluffy, you're playing Scales. I feel like I don't even know you. Well, O-Kings, I was bribed. I mean, a donation list. Does that make it better? Oh my gosh. How greed am I? I'm so greed. Oh, we're doing it. They don't have a counter. That's right, a 5-5 for 2. 5-5 for 2. What do you got at instant speed here? Something to protect, right? Oh, draws a card. Ha! Who's drawing cards? Not me. Wow. I can make this a 10-10 and then fatal put. No. I don't want that clue. I don't want this. I don't want this. Bow plus Walking Ballista one time right here. Bow plus Walking Ballista. That's not a bow. Wow. I flooded out. Game's bad. Check Discord. Purple is subs and blue is bits. Purple is subs and blue is bits. Oh, you messaged me. Alright, I'll look in a moment. Alright, do I think I need some more Assassin's Trophies and Fatal Pushes? Maybe. Maybe. Song doesn't seem very good now that I'm looking at it a little bit harder. Do we want these Thought Seizes? I mean, if I find them, they're decent. Big Vivian can go? Alright, Assassin's Trophy in. Why aren't they cheering? Cheer wall? Cheer. I don't know, man. Do you not have bits? I don't know, man. Alright, so blue is bits and purple is subs, you said. Purple is subs. So purple-wise, I'm going to take down this real quick. So purple-wise, I have this one. I have this one. This one. This one. No dreidel. Thinking dude I just got. No cat. Whatever the heck that thing is. Sleeping dude. 2020 jam dude. Ball of joy. Doge. Boom. Oh my gosh, I got it. I got it. I got the goose. I got the goose. Logical. I've got the goose. Alright. I think we're good. We're going to submit. Uncle DB's just like, play the deck. Cheerwall was a lie. I'd love to play first. Alright, this hand looks a bit more interesting. Abrupt Decay to smack something around. A little Nissa. Getting down there before Spelly Queller. Your luck's bad. You didn't get one logical? Here, let me donate bits to... Oh, I can't donate bits to myself. Let's keep this. This hand feels keepable. I don't care what Uncle DB says. Don't worry, Logical. We'll get you some emotes. We got you. I believe. We just have to believe really hard. And as we believe really hard, we'll get there. Alright, I'm going to jam Walking Ballista out here. I could steal something. I could steal something. That's pretty good. That's like removal. That's like removal. I can wait on Walking Ballista. I can do Walking Ballista after Nissa. That's fine. That's fine. Thoughtseize. Take the good uns. Take the goodies. Alright, so O-Kings, what should I be playing then? Ooh, Rattle Chains is annoying. It's quite the hand. I'm thinking Spell Queller as well, but Spell Queller can't be cast, but I guess Spell Queller will prevent Walking Ballista. Something tells me Supreme Phantom would be an okay thing. Let's take the Spell Queller. I feel iffy taking that because Rattle Chains blanks the Abrupt Decay if they're patient enough. Honestly, we lose Nissa immediately now if they play like Supreme Phantom here. But maybe I'm supposed to just remove that now because they can't protect it for a turn. Let's see if we get a top deck awesome thing. Ooh, we got a Hydra. What's up, Last Spartan? Wasted Youth 99. Hey, how's it going? That's a newer face here. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, man. Where are we at here? So, Abrupt Decay can hit a Phantom, which prevents them from attacking me for too much here next turn. Hydra can only be a 2/2, possibly. If I put Nissa down, Nissa just gets blown to smithereens here. And if I let them untap, then they have Rattle Chains for the Supreme Phantom. Nice. What are you now certified in? What are you certified in? Man, I hate, like, not doing anything this turn. I also hate just playing Nissa in and watching it die. I'm guessing hitting the Supreme Phantom's maybe my best play here. But I don't like it. Maybe if I can find a Hardened Scales here, then I can Hardened Scales plus Walking Ballista. And then the following turn, Hydra. They find their third land. They drew that here right on turn 3. So Supreme Phantoms, they're just trying to hit me for 3 damage every turn. And a Spectral Sailor, so that's 4 now. Rattle Chain's an unknown card left. So now I can Hydra and fight something. Which isn't a bad idea. We lose Hydra, though. I could also just jam a Walking Ballista, and if it gets really bad here, I guess Rattle Chains is going to be able to protect something in a moment. One, two, three, four, 5 about to hit us. I feel like I've got to kill something again. Kill something and then hope for like bow plus Walking Ballista or something. I'm feeling like our first hand was not good enough. Let's go ahead and fight here. We'll fight the Wander in the case I top deck a Fatal Push. I seem to be flooding out mildly. Mildly. Alright, so now they're going to leave Rattle Chains open. That's fine. They're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3 damage. Take me to 8. I am flooding out nicely, though. I appreciate a good flood. Alright, let's go ahead and get Walking Ballista down here. If they have Spell Queller, they're just going to wreck me here. So we took a Spell Queller, they top deck their land, and they top deck a Spell Queller. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Just need a nice, hot Supreme Phantom to finish this one out. Man, Flood. Not to mention they have a Rattle Chains already, so any removal just doesn't win it here. We're at 2. Nice. Alright. Well, we spoke too soon. We lost our first match. And we did hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our lands. 6 of our lands out of our 22. We were maybe flooding a little bit, but that happens. That's the way of the wolf. The way of the wolf here as we play Magic. Real quick. Oh, not real quick. 0 ramp and no scales effects on second and third hands. That's true. That's true. Maybe we should be looking for that a little bit more. Let's focus in on that game plan. We can do this. I firmly believe it is a possibility. For those that might be joining us that are new, one, we're doing a donation list. Uncle DB is the one to thank for that. Or not thank if you don't want to watch Hardened Scales. But we also have our tree, and our tree is here for our holidays. It does have lights soon. There is a reason I have the flood emote and the flood stickers. There's a reason these were created. I might do it quite often. All right, how do we feel about this one? We have pseudo ramp and we have pseudo hardened scales. This feels better. No turn 1 play, but turn 2, turn 2, turn 3, 4. Because I'm going to draw a land. I don't know. This one feels okay. Not great, but okay. Unknown opponent. They kept 7. I'm going to keep it because Harden's... Hangerback Walker can get places. All right. We're against this Attune Marvel deck. Nice. Just draw them lands. I'm all about them lands. I like my pretty landscapes. I bet we draw 2 more lands before we lose this one. And I say lose because we'll be flooding out. Alright, what do we have on 2? Fine opponent. The Glint. The Glinted one. Willing to buy a land. Willing to buy a land. Ready. Go. Ready. Set. On your mark, get set, land. This has menace. It's kind of annoying. They got to draw because they used a tune. So this might not be a Marvel deck. It might be green-black like energy. Green-black energy. Which could be bad for us. This is going to be fun, though. I think I actually play this next and then just do like Winding plus Hangerback. And then like follow up with Bastion in the future. Rogue Refiner. They're ignoring me. I'm going to ignore them. Oh, yes. Oh, no, Kings. Uncle DB, you feeling this? You feeling our landscape? I'm feeling our landscape. Feeling good. But we got to do this. That was kind of cool. That was a cool thing to do. We're going to do Hangerback next. And then these are going to be so big. Big and not saying a word. If you want to see your deck do the worst it possibly can, this guy. And it will be no skill required. We'll just simply draw the best cards. Do I double block that? Shame I can't. A shame I can't. Alright, we're going to make Jumbo Walker here. And then we're going to proliferate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, let's take a look at the hand here. Let's take a look at the hand. Oh. Oh. Winding Constrictor. Interesting. Why do you have that one? Interesting. Sultai colors. We knew that by the lands. We have a Rogue Refiner, Rogue Refiner. Those draw. Glint sort of draws. I'm not sure how I feel about this. We can leave them with Thoughtseize. Don't care about that. Do I care about this Winding Constrictor? I think I just care about like rogue at this point. Let's just take a rogue refiner. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and attack with one winding constrictor. This way I can at least block this on the swing back. And then we'll proliferate and smash for a ton. Shame we didn't get those counters over here. It is a shame. Left 2 blacks back so we can block this. This one. Yavimaya Coast. Thoughtseize. I believe they already played this swamp because this wasn't in hand. This was off the attune. So we know 3 cards out of their 5. Nothing to hit. Take 2, my friend. So they can play Glint, Rogue, or Winding here, it looks like. Hot dog, they can have a questing beast. Rude. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. This is going very poorly at the moment. I will double block over here, I think. I'm not ready to lose my Hangerback Walker. I'll take the 7. Iffy. Slightly iffy. Put an experiment one down. We can put the Bastion down as well. And I'm not going to attack. I'm going to look to change Hangerback Walker into dudes. Commented on the last video of YouTube. Love the intro. How goes it? Thank you for noticing the intro. Alright, in response, we'll make Hangerback do thing. Oh, this kills us. That was a good top deck opponent. This kills us. This is 4 damage. Alright. Well played, opponent. Well played. Nice top deck. Oh! Bummer. Alright. Hydra can come in. Needs to be bigger. Fatal Push? Abrupt Decay? Assassin's Trophy? They're like Sultai, just kind of like good things. Sultai, good things. Sultai, good things. So Heroic Intervention is pretty okay here, I think. They have their own Thoughtseizes. I want to draw this bow at some point. I think I want to take Vivian out for like a Hydra, Stone for a Hydra as well. And then Assassin's Trophies feel good. I want the Song out, and I'm going to bring 1 Assassin's Trophy in. That might be incorrect, but I think Song can be brought out because it is ramping us, but it's not doing repetitiveness of things. And I don't want them to just randomly snag it for value. Alright, Uncle DB, are we supposed to ship something like this back? I'm getting 4 lands again. It seems to be a lot. I can just put a turn 2 Hangerback, turn 3 Walking Ballista, turn 4 Stonecoil Serpent. No ramp and no scales. Alright, it's shipped back. Alright, we have a scales effect here, and I have the bow and the Walking Ballista. I'm gonna keep this. This is gonna be broken. Alright, do we want a Heroic Intervention, or do we want Hydreigon here? We can't cast Winding Constrictor as well. Fun notes. But I want this. I want this to be a thing. And yes, it's attacking creatures. We'll get there. All right, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to pitch the Heroic Intervention because I want this to be a thing. I want broken things to be a thing. All right. Ironically, I need a land now. $10 says we don't hit it. Thoughtseize me. I'm piloting this? Yeah. It's not a good thing. Alright, I'm going to chill for a turn here. I don't want to subject Walking Ballista as a 1-1 to just some fancy removal over there. At least not immediately. Okay. Alright. Do I want this thing to happen here? Or do I pick it off? I feel like I pick it off. I really wanted a Winding Constrictor out before getting this Walking Ballista down. Bummer. Bam. Alright. Off it goes. That just draws them too much. And I'm not about that. They're going to play Rogue Refiner here. Rogue Refiner's good. 3-2 goes with the theme. Doing all kinds of stuff. Not bad. We'll play our only play for the turn, past turn. Now we need mana. Where's our flood now, guys? We're just getting the tough matches out of the way. I'm not going to block this first time. Maybe the second time. I don't know. Come on. Show me a land. Don't blow this up. Winding Constrictor. I'm curious what they need this for, and it worries me. This worries me a lot. Fatal pushes us. Nice. Who needs to play Magic? Magic's silly. Not liking this land. I don't like this land at all, man. If it was a basic forest, we'd be jamming. Getting hit for 9. Nice. Uncle DB's just like, I didn't pay for this. We die in 2 turns here, this questing beast. I need a black source or a green source to Assassin's Trophy this. But then I'm still dead to these, so I'm currently dead on board. It was good, guys. It was good. Our opponent drew very well. I'm curious where our first land was. Not there. There it is. 2 more down. Turn 7. You've never had this deck do this to you? Welcome to being a streamer, man. Welcome to being a streamer, Uncle DB. We're going to get this, though. We just like the challenging path to get our money back. It's just tank and then take off. It's going to be good. Guys, we're tanking so hard. Do you want a spoiler? Do you want a spoiler, guys? We're 8 away from our tree being all nice and lit up. I could spoil what it would look like. The lights are on it now. I got those ready just in case. I can just put it on real quick. See if it even shows up, because if it doesn't, then I need to go get more lights. Or do we wait? Would you wait for your gifts? If your relatives sent you gifts for Christmas and they were under the tree while you waited for Santa's gifts, would you wait? Would you sneak one on Christmas Eve, Hanukkah Eve, other holidays Eve? No one's playing Pioneer anymore. Dead format. This deck really has lots of gas. Just feels bad to see it draw so bad. Footnotes, ramp and scales, or it goes back. All right. Yeah, clear. Well, there you go. Take it to your next F&M, Uncle DB. You see a hand, you're like, oh yeah, this looks like what Fluffy had. 6. Just do it. Don't keep it. He'll lose. Oh my gosh, Spotify's been going in the background. I'm gonna stop that in a moment. All right, let's get the criteria for a starting hand here. Ramp, hardened scale effect, not 4 lands. All right, I'm gonna keep this. I have the hardened scales. I have the ramp. My opponent has mulliganed to 5. That's the key. You gotta get them to mulligan. If they mulligan to 5, you got a chance. That's 5 cards. Godless Shrine. Don't Thoughtseize me. Dodged a bullet there. Whew. That was scary. All right, we got a game here. Let's go ahead and get the hardened scales out before things go awry. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. Oh no, it's this deck. Alright, we can deal with this. Looks like we're gonna do Elf plus Experiment 1. Gonna take 1 here. By the way, if you didn't know what Flood was, let me introduce you to this fine emote here. This one should be the theme of our entire league this time. Just slam that one in the chat every turn. Alright. We take some damage here. It hurt, but it was okay. It was worth it. We're gonna take 3 as well here. In they come. Nice. Could double block. That seems silly. Only 22 lands, exactly. All right. Here we go. Playing this guy down. Boom. Grows this. Boom. Unbelievable. One, two, three. Does this grow this? I don't believe it does right now, does it? I need to wait a turn. I can wait a turn. They're empty-handed here. I can wait a turn, right? I want to grow this again. Let's wait 1 turn. I want to grow it again. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy, guys. Should have played the ruins in, but my greed took over. It'll be okay. I believe firmly in our play and our line here. Ooh. Hang it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're an interesting one. We'll save for another day. Nah, I'm gonna play Serpent here. Serpent for max value and just bash in for total tons of damage and put it as lethal next turn if they're not careful. It's currently lethal if they're not careful. Crypt Breaker. Does some triggering things. Trigger, 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 trigger. Trigger, always. This hurts. It's hurting me. Still lethal. They gotta be careful. Ha! I stopped them from attacking. Them sillies. Alright. Let's chunk in here. Chunk. Block, block. Chumpity chump. Wants to keep Crypt Breaker alive. Wants to tap some stuff. Alright, so here, to avoid something very strange happening, we're going to put Hanger back on 1. This will be a 2-2. We don't need this to win. And then we'll play an elf as well. Now we have a lot of blockers. Just in case something goes crazy here. They draw a card, they lose a life. We currently have lethal, because we can get around. Well, not quite lethal, I guess. Amass 1. Okay. This is interesting. I've never seen this before. Nifty this is. Alright. Okay, we're at 4, they're at 5. Feeling iffy about what's going on here. I don't have any main board damage removal, do I? I don't think I do. Another serpent here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack with one thing here. I can attack with two things because then they have to block. They have to block both. They got to do it over here. And then there's 3 things left. I'm scared of that last card here, but at least I can get rid of 2 things here. That'll be the token plus the thing that amassed here. They'll keep Crypt Breaker around. I need to dodge one more bullet here, because then I'll have another serpent here, and I'll have a bigger hanger back. It's close to lethal though. No, he has summoning sickness, so I couldn't pump him last turn. This gets him for 3 here. Maybe I should be attacking with a little bit more. So they do use that. Okay. So they go to 1. It's kind of interesting. Maybe if I would have attacked with something else, they wouldn't have been able to do that. All right. Yeah, we were on Hangerback's turn. All right, we got to dodge a rally here. There's a land. That doesn't kill me. Maybe I was too passive this game. If I lose right here, it's probably because it was too passive. I got lucky, maybe. Extra serpent here. The serpents are going to be good. There's a lot of multicolored cards that they want to keep around. But they'll keep a hand with those. All right, that one worked. And we had ramp and hardened scales. Funny how that worked. All right. Scavenging Ooze seems good in this matchup. Abrupt Decays. I don't want to really ramp them at all, and I don't think Thoughtseize is necessary for this one. I think it's Fatal. Let's see here. Scoos first, then probably Fatal, Abrupt Decay, then a Hydra here. I think I get rid of Song, Thoughtseize, Heroic Intervention here. Big Vivian, so that's 6. So that would be these 6. If I can make room for 2 more, it wouldn't be bad. Hangerback's probably just a bit too slow. Understandably, though, because I have the Abrupt Decays and Fatal Pushes, I could nick off a Hangerback and kill them. Let's see here. Let's think about that for a moment. Maybe Bow's a little aggressive. Almost all their creatures are X and 2, X and 1, so this isn't a big thing. For Death Touch, gaining 3 life is just not going to do it. They don't have flying stuff. I think the Bow could actually come out in 1 Hangerback and bring 2 Hydras in. I think the bow doesn't make sense. I like Ronus because they're going to have a lot of chump blockers, so it'll push through. I think bow, though the death touch is nice, it's not like we're trying to kill something very large. All right. Awful hand. We'll mulligan this. This is an easy mulligan. There is nothing going on with this hand that I want to keep. Nada. Zip. Zero. Goose egg. Alright, this hand's a lot better. I can get rid of Karn's Bastion, quite honestly, and just go to town here with Abrupt Decays, Winding Constrictors, and Hardened Scales. Let's keep this. Sending Bastion back because I hate that card already. And let's go for it. No ramp, but a lot of Hardened Scales effects and a removal spell. Don't Thoughtseize me. Thank you. Crypt. Argo. Okay, we're gonna play Elf first. Elf doesn't Elf doesn't do anything with the Hardened Scales at the moment. I don't think they'll have too many removals. Oh my gosh. What a jerk card. The jerk of cards. Oh, and look at the removal I have. Okay, it's gonna get interesting. This is only an insect. This is why I didn't hit Crypt Breaker. My opponent has the card that beats us. I need my Fatal Pushes. Or a Walking Ballista. Alright, they're gonna amass one. That's fine. Zombies here, so they can now use Crypt Breaker. Probably gonna go after that. I didn't think they'd get 2 creatures here, but I forgot about the amass. Ooh. Okay, so this turn, I believe it's a Hardened Scales plus an Abrupt Decay kill Crypt Breaker. Then the following turn, I can put a Walking Ballista hopefully on 2 instead of just 1 and ping this off. It won't grow anymore. But if I just put this in for 1 here, I just lose it, where I'm giving myself a shot at maybe getting it next turn. We'll shut that off. Gonna stay back and block for this turn. I don't know why they didn't get in with Blight Beetle, other than it's a blocker, I suppose. Supplier here, putting Fulmire Knight, Crypt Breaker, and an Isolated Chapel. Alright, let's continue to go playing creatures versus getting Walking Ballista out, because I do want this on 2. If I can put it on 2, then I can grow it the following turn. That would be ideal. Throw Stitcher at me? Nothing. Alright. Got our land. Alright. It's just a singleton 2/2. Oh, it doesn't come in. It doesn't even come in to play. Opponent's control can't have +1/+1 counters. Can't have +1/+1 counters. It's not even dealing with the entering. I thought this was just couldn't add. Well then, things just got really bad for us. Can I beat this? I can't kill it with an Abrupt Decay right now. Swing. Protection, Blight Beetle, right? That's all they need to do. Cool. I was curious if they would block. Did I put the pushes in? Yeah, the pushes should be in. Yeah, all the pushes are in. I just have to find a push and lose my entire board in the process. I'm dying slowly, Uncle DB. Just saying. I'm just gonna take a hit of 3 this turn. We'll wait. Oh my gosh, it feels so bad now. It feels so bad to have used my Walking Ballista now. Not understanding the interaction. We'll never make that mistake again. Use the twig arms. I need your twig strength. Alright, I get to nail the Crypt Breaker off here, which feels okay. Or maybe whatever this is. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, guys? Alright, let's get rid of the Crypt Breaker. Let's get rid of the Blight Beetle. Let's top deck like a champ here. 4 mana spell. Let's go. Hit me for 1. Yes. I am hungry. Grow, my friend. What a big boy. I'm so hungry, guys. I'm so hungry. I'm ready to eat things. Unbelievable. I'm gonna eat this Blight Beetle in case they have some way to get it back. Man, and Scavenging Ooze is gonna be so big. It's gonna be swole. Why is there a train? Do you guys hear the train? It's so unfortunate they had another Fatal Push. They've had 3 of their Fatal Pushes. Why is there a train? There's never a train. Alright, I take 4 here. Alright. There's train tracks nearish, but like... Oh my gosh, logical. Use twig arms to get fluffy strength and then boarding the concede train. Whatever's in this box, logical, you're getting none of it. 0. Nada. £11 pounds of goodness and you're getting none of it. Alright, opponent, what are we doing here? You're salty that you don't have twig arms. Logical, how could we make that up to you? Maybe someone will donate you a sub. Maybe someone will drop some bits. We need someone to drop a sub. A sub could get you it. That's all you need, man. Fluffy might be... Oh, alright, concede. I might be getting some. No, you donated for the league. You're already paid, man. They haven't disconnected. I just put lag check in the chat. It's not meant to be like pushing them. They might have some very tricky play here. What's going on with this one? What's going on, opponent? Where are you? The train scared them off. That's it. The train scared them off. They're like, what's that? Choo choo, concede train's about to leave. If that train goes off more often than not for the next few months, I will make a train emote. Noting that you guys have probably watched me for at least maybe a year or so, maybe 2 for some of you, and there's never been a train in the background. Never. Scavenging Ooze accidentally didn't eat Blight Beetle. It ate the Planeswalker. The Twig Arm Express. Have you seen my cousin Vinny? No, I have not. Uh-oh. Our opponent has lost the connection. That's very bad for them. Especially since their last action was at 2020. No, that 2016. So it's been almost 4 minutes since their last action. Come back, Ole! Come back! Concede train has left. Whoa! There's Squad Chief. How you doing, Squad Chief? Them crazy. Oh no, I don't have a name for you folks. Chieftains? Jace Arms? I always do that when I see Squad Chief. Squad Chief has this emote that's very Jace hands. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for the raid, host, whatever you did. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Chief Raid, show off the blanket. The blanket? Oh my gosh. You have the blanket emote. Oh my gosh. I might need that emote. Oh my gosh. Bolus? You're playing Jackbox? That's a nice emote. I hope your opponent has used up all the data on his wife's plan and they cut him off. I don't know where they went. I mean, we're in good shape in this game, but I don't know where they went. I like that emote. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. We've been using the flood emote a lot. Let's also do Jackbox here. Why? It's the best thing ever. Maybe I'll do a Jackbox stream. You are in for Jackbox? Alright. Maybe we'll have a Jackbox stream in our future. Maybe it'll be a Christmas week special. December 23rd. Would people be interested? I'm not committing to it, but I'm just polling for interest. I'm not going to be on for Christmas. I know it's on a Wednesday, but I will not be on for Christmas. Maybe the 23rd we'll do a Jackbox stream. Alright, what's going on? This is longer than the normal amount of time. Did they reset it back to like 10 minutes? Unknown. Unclear. 8 minutes? Alright. They've rejoined. Good luck, opponent. 8 minutes is probably a reasonable amount. They did just go for 7 minutes. Alright. Let's top deck like a champ. That is top decking like a champ, in my opinion. Alright. We'll play Nissa. We'll down tick. We'll make things huge. We'll smash face. Smash face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see any reason not to just completely smash here. Epic Wind Train is now boarding. Logical. They had their whole play set. They had all 4 fatal pushes in the top 20 cards. I can't even. Please, someone save me. I need a blanket. Liliana? Fragmentize? What am I gonna do for Christmas? Wake up late, drink some coffee, make my own lunch as usual, play MTGO, repeat for the night. Nice. Thanks, Bolus. They played all 4, and they have a sweet 4 drop about to I don't even know anymore. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. I'm getting smashed. I mean, I guess I just smash in, right? I mean, cast a zombie card from your graveyard? This feels bad. This is smart because they get just a token. Doesn't put either of these in, and this stays in play. Can I have my Fatal Push? Or my Abrupt Decays I brought in? No, I got both Abrupt Decays. Alright, it's fair. I got 2 Abrupt Decays and a Fatal Push. They just happen to get all 4 Fatal Pushes. This is fine. Replay Zombie. Zombie Stitcher. This is not going very well. Not going very well. It's getting worse and worse. I'm at 9. I'm going to take 3. I'm going to go to 6. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't be attacking, but at the same time, if I'm not attacking, I think they just beat me, right? You may cast zombie cards from your graveyard. It's not singular, it's plural. It's plural. Alright, there's a good run. There's a good run. Sideboard. I got the Scavenging News. They had the answer for that. Couldn't get through. Couldn't get through the chump blockers. I guess. I don't know. We took the hanger back out because we brought in like Scavenging News, Fatal Pushes, and Abrupt Decays. Am I supposed to just bring in Assassin's Trophies too now? Yeah, the Beetle wrecked us, and I misplayed with the Walking Ballista thinking it would enter with the counters, but couldn't add counters. It just straight doesn't get any counters. I mean, Hangerback just feels slow. I'm going to run it back. I don't think adding 1 Hangerback for something is going to really break this game wide open. If anything, I'd add like an experiment 1 out for the Hangerback. Alright, would I like to play first? Yes. I can't keep this hand. No Hardened Scales type effect. No ramp. Tap land. No multicolors. I have a card that won't attack. Yeah, it's a mulligan. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I can do something with this hand. Do I need both Scavenging Newses? They'll probably have 4 Fatal Pushes again. So what do I want here? You know what? I'm going to do something crazy here. We're going to keep. I kind of want to give the Fatal Push up. Because this will just get huge. And if they don't act on it immediately, then removing it's a problem for them, and every time it swings in, it's going to kill something. I'm going to go against my better judgment and take Fatal Push out. I think just a big creature here and soak up more removal before the Scavenging Ooze hits. Then my Scavenging Ooze eats stuff as well. It's a tough call, yeah. I'm probably gonna, if I draw land here, I'm gonna probably lead with Scavenging Ooze. Ugh. Alright, let's lead with a Scavenging Ooze here. Just to go after their graveyard. I'm kind of glad to see a Blight Beetle already down there. I guess if they play a Blight Beetle here, it would be nice to have had that Fatal Push. Alright, well, you know, life. Oops. Let's just eat this thing. Alright. Needed the Fatal Push more than the Hangerback Walker. Now my Hangerback Walker doesn't do a whole lot, but I can eat everything in the graveyard, so that's kind of fun. Alright, let's get 2 Winding Constrictors in here. Set up, so if I draw that last Fatal Push, we'll be good. If I never draw it, though, we're not getting very far. Alright, so ditching Hangerback Walker and keeping the Fatal Push would have been the better play here. Can't decide if that's a huge pun or not. Wayward Servant. Alright, we'll just play new Scoos here. I'm kind of okay with just starting to attack here. Uncle DB, you're the mastermind behind this. Me? Not so much. We'll find our other Fatal Push and it'll be glorious. Okay. Bolus. Go ahead and start eating some just random things in here. I can leave maybe the creatures in there for a little bit. Oh, guys. That's so mean. Alright. So what are we going to do here with this Blight Beetle? We're so meme or mean? Could use an Abrupt Decay currently. I can probably just safely sit here and do nothing. This time they didn't have all the Fatal Pushes, by the way. They're just gonna go hyper wide on us. Yeah. No, I know. I know, Bolus. I know. I see it. In some ways, I'm not really sure I could keep up with just a If I would have had Blight Beetle off here, I'd at least have hangerbacks that are big and scavenging oozes that are big, but I'm not sure I'd actually be able to keep up with what's going on here because they haven't put anything else really into the graveyard. It obviously chump block a little bit. I don't know. It is rough. It is rough. Blight Beetle kind of shuts us down. That's true. If we hit an early Ballista, we could take it out. The whole protection from green really hurts us, though. Alright, we're going to chill here. We're going to see what they do. Because I can eat their graveyard still. I can still eat this stuff. It won't grow my things, but it gains me life still. Not a lot, though. We'll eat 2 of them. Experiment 1, pass turn. I suppose they'd have to chump block a lot more is what would have been happening here. Alright, I think I punted this one. I believe I owe Uncle DB another game in the queues afterwards. You might think about a Bantu's. Oh, goodness. It's gonna be a while. A Bantu's. A Bantu's. I don't know if a Bantu's is a smart idea or not. I don't know. Bolus? Hush. Hush. We have a box to open up. I'm distracted by the box. But no. That one's on me. That one was poorly played. I should have remembered that Blight Beetle could shut us completely off. We were so worried about the fatal pushes, though, because they had 4 of them. And we were sitting here thinking, okay, they're going to fatal push me. They're going to fatal push Winding Constrictor and probably have even another removal for one of the oozes. We were hoping that they would have some way to... We would get around creatures. It didn't work out. Long story short, it didn't work out, guys. All right. I would like to play first. All right, we have Hardened Scales stuff here this time. We have some good stuff, so let's make it work. Let's make it work. Hardened Scales, pass turn. I probably won't do another league of this, Uncle DB. We'll see, though. But yeah, the 2 Thought Seizes might be just easy to take out. We might play a Q game or 2 before I go open this box, but definitely would, wow, they took that. Take our Thought Seizes out. Play a Winding Constrictor, pass turn. Winding Constrictor, pass turn. This way I can Harden Scales and then maybe Walking Ballista for 1. Or I can Stone Coil for 2. Opponent is mono black. They're going to have a lot of removal. Or they should. Going to second main. Shrieking Affliction. Okay. All right. Alright, we're going to go in all the way on here. We're going to play Walking Ballista. It can be killed, but if they go to kill it with a Fatal Push here, then at least it can ping them off for some. Teddy Fibolt. How's it going? Alright, they Fatal Push Constrictor here. We just become a 3/3, that's all. Yeah, it's a 8 rackish rat shenanigan deck. Mutavault. Gonna be playing Serpent next and bashing in for 3, hopefully. Okay. Have a lot of removal. Not good for us. Well, this counters this, so this Swift End won't come back as a lifelinking creature, which is nice. FBB Bolt. FBB Bolt. Alright. We're going to go ahead and play the land and go for this, because this makes this a 3-turn clock, as opposed to something else. Plus they have this chump blocker, so if they do chump block, we're still good for the 3-turn clock. We'll do 18 damage, and they'll block 2 of it, putting it to 16 damage. If this was a 5/5, they could chump for more than 1 turn. Okay, it's not quite a 3-turn clock anymore. Davrel. Let's call you Teddy. Teddy. Alright, we take some damage here. Six, seven, 8, 9. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to 1. They could just make us discard anyway. I could go after this. Maybe I should. Could go to face as well. We'll go to face here. We'll put the plant down just so that they have to have something else. And in case they get like an extra blocker or something very weird, then I can at least chump block a Mutavault so I'm not randomly just dead. And then Nissa here down ticking won't be a bad idea next turn. Extra Mutavault here. They've hit the Mutavault jackpot. Alright, so we take this damage. I don't have to play this out. Let's put counters on things. So I can actually attack them. So this isn't lethal. We lose here. I'm probably supposed to send this here. I don't believe this is lethal, is it? No. Only 7 gets through. 7 gets through and I take 5. We needed to send one of these here. We should have looked at the math a little bit harder. Because then they just use this to discard. Doing this means we win. Right? Oh, it takes them to 1. So we're just 1 off. Maybe they won't reuse Davriel. Maybe. Please. They didn't use Davriel. What? Two plus 3. I was at 6, right? Was I not at 6? Was I at 5? I must have been at 5. All right. Bleh. All right, what are we doing here? Abrupt Decays are probably good, and Assassin's Trophies are probably good in this matchup. I thought I was at 6. Let's keep the Thought Seizes out here. Let's get rid of a bow here. A song can be gotten rid of. Let's bring in the Assassins and Abrupt Decays. I'm actually going to go ahead and just take out the Heroic Interventions and bring in the Hydras as well. There's more creatures, and we'll be very slow. Almost worth it not to have the ramp in here, because you're going to be playing things too quickly. Alright. Alright, let's keep this. We're going to keep this because if they don't have a Thought Seize in turn 1, then I can just play a Hanger Back, and then I can just sit here with a bunch of lands. So if we avoid a Thought Seize immediately, then I get both of my things down, and then they have a hard time just taking anything from me. Gold cards in, bad cards out. Opponent's at 5. I am on the play. Just make a 1/1? That's impossible. Hanger Back is an XX card, not an X card. Alright, so we draw a Vivian. Kind of an interesting card to have drawn. I need to play a few more lands to get that online. Oh, okay. Interesting. Jeez. I've done that online before and it doesn't come into play. At least the last time I tried to do that, it didn't work. But maybe maybe I did it wrong. But it didn't work because it just like went straight to the graveyard. I'm not sure what the scenario was exactly, but I do remember doing that with like a Hardened Scales out. Alright, so Rat makes me discard my last card here. At this point, I'm kind of glad that I didn't, though, because now I have this Stone Coil Serpent out. Okay, pass turn. I'll keep a land in hand. I don't have really anything else that's at 4. So this land doesn't do a whole lot for us. Keep smacking them. Experiment 1 here. Might play that out. That way they don't just take it from me. Continue to hold the Blooming Marsh. Just make Shrieking a little less effective if they were to top deck that over something else. Alright, a little Rat here. It's alright. Takes my Blooming Marsh. Swings for 1. Chip damage here at this point. Alright, I'll jam this out because this is going to grow Experiment 1. We'll hit them for 7. Uncle DB's got it. Land. Gonna hit me for some damage here. I don't see a reason to randomly block. I don't think 2 is gonna matter here. Maybe they have like a languish. Bantus. Alright, we'll keep this one alive. Do they have a fatal push to end this? Or do I get to keep my experiment 1? Looks like I get to keep my experiment 1. Nice. Alright, we'll play the land out this time. That way if I top deck a hangerback walker or a walking ballista, will be in good shape. They don't untap. I will hold this land now. Alright, so they've drawn 2 cards here. Oh no, they got a fatal push. Yep. Okay. Mutavault. Llanowar Elf. Pass, 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 pass. Just need one more big threat. Come on. They skip their turn. Plays a Shrieking Affliction. Okay. No reason to attack, no reason to play any lands. We'll pass turn. Pack Rat's annoying. Pack Rat makes Mutavault a 3/3. Oh boy. I would like a creature, please. Preferably Walking Ballista. What's going on with the flooding tonight? Welcome to the stream of flooding. My opponent had a Thought Season, doesn't even use it the previous 2 turns to turn Shrieking Affliction on. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, so we're pitching again here, and then we're booting up Mutavault and swinging for the C's here. 3, 6, 7, 8. A little surprised they didn't boot up Mutavault and swing in. They're afraid. I would be too. Alright. I have some chump blocking I can do here. It's not very good though, and I probably should be playing a land here, but I have a feeling it's not going to really matter. Oh, they played the land. Whoops. My opponent's maybe punted a few times by doing stuff like that. So they can just swing with everything and then pump this. I have to double block. I can't single block here because they can just turn Mutavault into a rat here. Alright, I Hydra here. So we can make this fight something. That's about it, though. That won't do anything, unfortunately, because they can get around this. And there'll be 5/5s. No. 2, 3, 4. There'll be 4 4s, but there'll be too many of them. My opponent probably could have killed me like 2 turns ago, though, so. We dead? Oh yeah, we're dead, Uncle DB. Getting our face smashed in. We'll just see if they find the line. Should be pretty obvious. Pitch, make Mutavault, swing. Watch him get cute with it. I mean, I have to pass. I can't just swing. They just chump block. They just chump block and swing back. I'm going to let them misplay again. We were dead on board, but it's really nice that they didn't try to kill me. I appreciate that. Today's stream was brought to you by Flood. It's gonna do that pump fake. Middle name Noah. All right. There's an abrupt decay. All right. Hardened scales hitting the bottom of the bin here, getting flooded out. Looks like I might own Uncle DB a whole nother league at this point. A whole other league. We got to open our box though. We'll be doing that next. And then we'll see what we're doing on time. Whether we'll play just Q games or we'll play a full league. We'll see. We'll see, Uncle DB, because you can't flood in 2 full leagues, right? It's not possible. Not gonna happen. All right, here we go. This is bad, really bad. Not sure why this is doing this. Lots of great synergy in this build. It's just not finding the pieces. We're probably keeping a couple questionable hands at the beginning. I think we're getting better about what hands to keep, but we're just not finding the other parts that we need. All right, let's play first. Can we get rid of this card? This hand's great, minus the fact that I don't have another colored land. Can that card go? Please. Hold on. I need to look at something. There are 2 colorless lands. And I've hit Karn's Bastion like every game. Alright. Your call, Uncle DB. Do you keep this or not? Your call. I'm not doing it. Mole. Alright. How do we like this hand? 4 lands again. Pretty good at that. Can send back, like, the swamp. Ramp. No Hardened Scales effect. Your sleeves are sticky and the synergies all stick together. These are unsticky sleeves. You just threw up in your mouth? Alright, I'm going to get rid of the swamp here. We'll look like we're Green Devotion immediately. And we'll pass turn. It's a good night to play Magic, isn't it? It's a good night to play Magic. Blood Crypt. Fatal Pushes. Come on. Bring it. Nice. Alright. Let's play an Experiment one down. Let's get one Hangerback Walker down. Let's pass the turn. Why are there elves? Why aren't there? It's Christmas time. This is Elf on a Shelf. It's got a blade. What do we got here? What do you got? You could actually drown the lock this if you wanted to. You could. Don't do it, opponent. How's it going, Last God? What you up to over there? Weird D&D session. Interesting. Opponent looks at the hand, goes, dang it, I missed. You're now a half-elf satyr. Well, that is truly something different. All right, Hangerback's coming in here for 2/2. Gonna grow the experiment 1. We're gonna then bash for 3. It's okay. We won't need that extra point of damage. That is how this night has been. You watch. We're gonna slam Nissa and just bash them for 1,000,000 damage. I'm gonna avoid Stubborn Denial stuff. Nissa. Ha! Can't drown the lock that, can ya? Up the Hangerback goes. And our opponent opts in response. This is all fine. It's all part of the plan, guys. We're definitely down ticking first. Boom. Everything is big. Hit for 5. We didn't need that extra 1 point of damage. You watch. This is how it's supposed to happen, right, Uncle DB? This is the hotness that you wanted tonight. You wanted this all 5 games. Dreadboar's my Nissa. You got, don't worry, Uncle DB. We're bringing it back. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. We're warmed up now. We're warmed up now, Uncle DB. I don't know what they are, but we're going to just bring in creatures. Bring in creatures and probably Thoughtseizes, right? That's what we'd like to bring in. Another 2 damage missed from Elf. I use the Elf to cast. Right? Oh, I guess I tapped something else. I kind of want to take this land out. Just throw it away. All aboard the 5-0 train. Choo-choo. Alright, Scavenging News is in first. We saw a Torrential Gear Hulk. I'm going to take a couple Stone Coil Serpents out for my Thoughtseizes here. These are coming out because we saw a main deck of Braid. Runs fine on 21 lands. Yeah, I'm done with that other card. Let's put this Hydra in. This Hydra seems cool. Let's take one more Serpent out and run it like that. You had an open forest and tapped an elf. That's what it meant. Yep. You're correct. You're correct. Whoa, look at this hand. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. I can't handle this. No creature to take advantage of what we have here, but it's all good. It's all good. Now we do. Now we do. I think I want to lead with Thoughtseize. This just feels like an easy just blow up my elf. Now if I Thoughtseize now, I could see what they've got going on. And we'll be good from here. Alright, so they have a Fatal Push that now I can take. They have some Sweltering Suns, but I don't think I care about those. They have a Thought Erasure. And Nicobolus. Nickabee! I'm gonna take this Fatal Push. That kills a lot of my things. Nickabee! Sweltering Suns is gonna be a bit interesting to get around. But we'll do it. You can play some Hardened Scales next. Bloop. I'm gonna play an elf down here, expose it to a Sweltering Sun. I can't imagine they'll do that. This Thought Erasure, if they go ahead and get the blue mana here, can take some stuff. Otherwise, I have Hardened Scales plus like Hydra, or I have Hardened Scales plus Winding Constrictor. Ooh, I got the blue beam. They almost have Nicobolus. Almost have Nicky B. Thought Erasure. Alright, they're going to take this Hydra. That's the scariest card here, I think. Not Winding Constrictor. Not Hardened Scales. Hydra. Show me the Hydra. This Hydra is cool looking, too. Doesn't take Hydra. Intriguing. I can play this down, right? So this would be a 1-1. He casts Sweltering Suns. This would put a counter +2. So become a 4-4, right? Whenever a player casts this spell, put a +1/+1. So you put 1, so it becomes a 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. Seems safe to do this. Let's bait that Sweltering Suns out. They have no idea I have another Hardened Scale in hand. And now if they have to like cantrip or something weird, this guy gonna be big. Yes. Cast something. Yes. Do this. Whatever it is you're doing, do it. Bad sequence. First Hydra and after Scales. First Hydra, Scales. But they had nothing that would have tapped this out or anything. No. Oh, you're saying for our stuff. That's fair. I thought this was just opponent. It's nifty. That's nifty. Whenever a player casts, was pretty confident that it was just our opponents. This card's a little more broken than I thought it was. Well, in some ways, if we could have baited him out with the Sweltering Sun, then our line was alright. Maybe not the best. Nope, it's a big boy. Alright. Boom. Alright, so we had some misplays there. I am aware of my misplays. 5/5 Ballista is a quick clock, actually. It's a very quick clock. Wow, this thing is huge. Well, okay, we have three Hardened Scales. Let's be real here. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Nice. All right, Uncle DB, we got a match. We got a match. We're going to take this straight into another Q game. Let's go. Before I open that box down there on the ground. Oh my gosh, I don't even have play points. We need play points. How many play points do I need? I have 19. This one's for you, Uncle DB. Bam. Oh my gosh. Alright, Karn's Bastion out, one Forest in, and then we talked about Thought Seizes a sideboard, Fatal Push is in. Let's try it. Alright, let's play some Magic. Let's queue up. That was 600 plus tax and shipping. What? Alright, Terry, let's go. Ah, we're in a queue. We gotta get rid of this off to the side. Alright, I won the die roll. Let's play first. Alright, Uncle DB. I gotta get you some wins. Colorless Land. Constrictor. Serpent. Alright, we'll try it. What are you talking about, Last God? We are here to generate fun times with Magic. Just realized you changed your team name. By your count, that was full 3 sets. Maybe you're off. What happened to Modern Day Heroes? We're updated. We're special now. We're Team Dragonstorm. Last God, we don't do math on this stream. Alright, so opponent's a Thunderbreak Regent mono red deck that we're going to struggle against. We're now Team Choo Choo Train. Team Flood tonight? Yeah, it's Team Flood tonight. Alright, Last God, Logical, Uncle DB, all of the above. What are we going to do with those? Well, we have ideas. And some of those ideas are things like, if we hit sub goals for months, we'll give one away. That's an idea. May not be the perfect idea, but it is an idea. I'm going to play a Stone Coil Serpent in play here. Make sure we can smack around with his Ronos. Take out the Sarkon. Continue playing Magic and talking. That slow drip, gotta keep people interested. Well, I think I owe YouTube one. I think I gotta owe YouTube one. And Evan and Marin and other team members are not here. Maybe they'll get one to give away on stream. Wild Slash, my Stone Cold Serpent. Do it again? Rude. Alright, well, I'm gonna beef up a Walking Ballista here and hope they can't keep removing stuff. But we're probably gonna do stream goals and stuff. We'll see. Last God, you okay over there? You okay, buddy? The flood is real? The flood has been happening all the time. How to make the drip real. Slow, meet the sub goal, and you will open the box, donate $29, and we will look at all the first cards. Alright, let's keep getting some lands here. Let's go ahead and actually pump this up this turn. And this way I can actually attack with this guy. Smack him for 5. I don't know the meme of the internet then. But no, Logical's kind of on the right track. So, 1, we are not sponsored by anybody. 2, we take bits, donation. No, we don't take donations. We take bits and we take subs and we put them back into the stream. 3, that's not the only big box I'll be opening, but that's the only big box of the secret layer. But there's another box coming. We'll have sub goals through 2020. In those sub goals, we will have ways where we can possibly, most likely, give these out. I have a giant D20. We could roll the dice. By the way, I don't understand why I'm playing this deck anymore. Uncle DB, can you explain this to me, please? Pretty please? I'd appreciate it. Uncle DB, is this truly my fault anymore, or is the deck just programmed to flood? I need to know. Gotta know these things. Logical, why are you saying Evan is lame? What if Evan were to... What if Evan got a box to give away? Then is he lame? It's because we're on Moto. Oh, thank goodness I didn't get a land. Thank goodness. Oh. I can make, on turn 9, a Serpent that is a 9/9 with no hardened scales out. Oh, he did say the box is lame. That's true. It's true. Oh, Ronus can attack. Alright, we're dead on board. You're right, Logical. He said the box was lame. You know what's funny, Logical? Were you in the channel when I asked him, what's your favorite set? And he was just like, Planeswalkers. That's what he said. Oh, this has reach? Oh my gosh, we're still in it. We're still in it. What's this doing? Boom. We're in it, guys. Don't give Evan a box. Shiznal. Shizniz. Maybe Shizniz deserves a box because he just saved us. So now what? I need another one of these? Right on time, Hardened Scales. Like me attacking. Give Evan a sphere. Should I give him the D20? Let's do this. I have double strike. Concede trains right on time. Now we're in trouble. They don't know. Maybe I have a removal spell. Maybe they played around it. This is an interesting one. Demanding Dragon. Uncle DB, it's been a good night. Been a good night, man. And this isn't making fun of you either. It's honestly just been my pleasure. All right. Sideboard for this one. What do we think? This is just horrible to watch. Okay, side out all the lands. Okay. Take out the Karn land? I already took out the Karn land. I don't even have the Karn land in this one. And 4 dorks, Last God. This seems fine. It's fine. We're trying to ramp to do 2 things at once or make big X spells. That's fine. I don't think our Fatal Pushes are very good. Assassins for Fatal Push. Big Hydra, Vivian out. Song. Trophy's in now. Got it in. Looking good. There we go. Put our webcam back where it belongs. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. One intervention for what? Maybe like Abrupt Decay for something smaller. Or add Thoughtseize? Alright, I'm down with that. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Adding Thoughtseize, Hydra, and Assassin's Trophy. Getting rid of 22 lands and some other cards. Let's play first. Alright. Sweet hand, 5 lands. Only expected with this list. If you expected anything short of 5 lands, you'll be disappointed. Now that I move the camera all around, it's in the wrong position. How do we think this list is? I could do a turn 2 Nissa. Pretty good. This deck hates you. Alright, I like it logical. We'll play another league game, don't worry. Or not another Q game, not a full league. I don't think I can stand another league. Wild slash this, do it. Yes. Perfect. Right on time. We're getting to see Ronos this time though. It's nuts. It is kind of nuts. Ooh, okay. Got an Assassin's Trophy. We're gonna start with Nissa here. We're gonna work our way up with Nissa. Nissa's gonna take a journey up to 7 here, because Nissa with 7, you gain life, draw cards according to how many lands, and we'll clearly have like 8 lands by then. Guess what? We have more lands than what this came from. Uncle DB, I will ask you this. Would you like a teaser for potentially Friday's stream where we take Oko's Affinity into Modern? Dragon's Horde. I might blow this up. This draws cards. This also ramps too. Nice land. Perfect. Just what I ever wanted. So many lands. Sure? Question marks? Not sure. Uncle DB. Honestly, Uncle DB, I think I've punted once or twice. Like some severe punts and a few small minor punts just learning the deck. If I were to rate what's going on here though, I would chalk it up to actually a lot of variance that's happening here. I cannot honestly say that I fully believe that this is how it would always run. You know, getting both of your Nissas, why not? And other things of that caliber here. A land out of 10. Let's go down here. We're gonna punch in for some damage here. We're gonna punch in for some damage, guys. I'm gonna make this work. We're gonna get there. Depressing to watch my list do this when I can play this deck in really well and have never had lands get this. Like this ever. I mean, if we're really honest, if I would stop getting the lands like I am, we would definitely be smashing it. No doubt in my mind that we would. Yeah, but Last God, his is playing so that you ramp something large out. Demanding Dragon here makes me sacrifice a plant token. Should have Pump Swing. I'm setting up for this turn if they didn't have a big dragon. They have a Draconic Roar here? They do. How rude. Alright, well we can still hit for 7 here. Shouldn't be a problem, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna shock in here. I'm gonna pump this twice. This way I can attack for at least 7 here. Boom. Alright, they're at 9. Look, they're flooding out now. It's their turn. Maybe Magic Online is just all about the flood tonight. Maybe it's an island tonight. So I got all water around it. Sarkon, that doesn't hurt me. I'm not dead yet. Guys, Evan has attacked my own Discord. Evan attacked my Discord, guys. If you're a sub, consider going in there and giving him some crap. He's talking about the box. Second link. Alright, opponent's adding some mana here. Russ drew 6 lands straight last night after already having 13 lands in play in Modern on his stream. Ballista would be nice. Ballista would be nice. It'd just be a 3/3 right now. I have a feeling another dragon's going to show up here. It does. We're not dead. We're not dead yet. 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 I bet I get a land here. I'm going to attack Nissa, I would assume. Though they better be careful doing such things. Attacks me. This is interesting. Can I win here? What's up, Squat Chief? If I play Hardened Scales down and down tick this, if they have a Draconic Roar, it kills this plant. Yeah. I'm thinking that I can use Hardened Scales, down tick here, Assassin's Trophy, and go for it. I got something useful. I know, logical. I think that's my only line here, because they're going to just kill me in the air. So we'll go for the line. We'll just hope they don't have a Draconic Roar here. If they do, we lose our plant token here. Alright. I'm going for attacks. Don't kill this. Don't do it to me. Opponent has paused. If I get to attack before blocks, I will Assassin's Trophy. Wow. Wins. Oh! Hey, look. Oh, lands. Oh, lands. Let's run it back. Check mark. You do have a check mark. I see that, Squad Chief. But I'm not going to acknowledge that check mark until Evan gets a check mark. As one of those YouTubers. The door opened. The front door. Hello? Who's Evan? Hey, we have a hand. Look at this hand. Hello, it's me at your door. Acknowledge me? No, Squad Chief, you're not at my door. Alright, we're gonna keep this. This hand seems like it can do some cool magical things. Alright, so what are we doing here? But how do we sequence this hand? We can experiment 1 into Winding Constrictor, into potentially Hard Scales Winding Constrictor or Stone Coil. Do we just lead with Hardened Scales? My opponent doesn't do anything for the first couple turns. I think it's experiment first. Might be experiment first. Could be also just going really hard in on Hardened Scales. We'll get a creature down though. I do like the snake after experiment 1 plan. I like that plan. Alright, Draconic Roars. Kentronic is a longtime viewer and sub to Fluffy Wolf 2. Exactly. Alright. I still think I'm going to go ahead and play the snake to be mana efficient. Probably going to see Sarkon here, I would think. If we see Sarkon here, I'm probably leading Nissa next. Dragon Horde. Okay. You're a longtime viewer and sub, Squad Chief? Where's that emote? Where's that emote? Let's go with Nissa here, uptick, and then we'll hit him for 2. We're doing this in case they play that dragon that makes you sacrifice. I don't want to lose my Winding Constrictor here, just to that dragon. OG Howlpack. Look at that. Just an anger the gods. Psh. Not gonna do anything to me. Ha! Denied. By the way, we're hitting a lot of lands. Just want to put that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and commit all this to the board here because I'm gonna downtick Nissa this turn. We'll hope for no wild slash shenanigans. Wild slash is Nissa. Alright. But we have a 5/6 and a 6/6 here. We got some stuff going on. Uncle DB. Uncle DB knows what his new favorite emote is. You can always get the emote in sticker form too, so you can stick it to you. You know what, Uncle DB? If you send me your address in Discord or Twitch, I might just send you this sticker because I think that's deserving. Alright, Demanding Dragon here makes me sacrifice one of these. I'll probably sacrifice the 5/6 here. The Serpent at least gets in. I know the Winding Constrictor can give us some more value in the future, but I'm going to probably draw just lands. So, hey, not land. That's nice. That's what it feels like, drawing non-lands. Damn twig arms. Alright, let's punch in for 6 here. I don't see them blocking. Taking them to 12. Don't abrade my dude. Let me pump him up one more time. Sarkon, looting. Looting. Goes up for mana. Has 4 available. We might see a Regent here. Thunderbreak. Okay. 9 damage. I have not Kentronic. Uncle DB's list. We're hanging with Uncle DB. This is 9 next turn. It's a lot of damage. Alright, we're attacking with both. Going full out at them. They have no idea that I have a walking ballista here. Hanger back dying will give me chump blockers, and then I'll get giant walking ballista. We got the W here. I feel it. It's in our grasp. I have a DM in Discord? Alright, sounds good. I will see about maybe getting you something for for all the flood. Alright. I believe I want to pick this off because it does 3 instead of 4. So it was going to do damage to me anyway. My opponent has 1 dragon now. I have a lot of chump blockers as well. And I have a walking ballista that can at least ping them for 2 more. So if they have just a removal here, then walking ballista should get through with some flying tokens. We'll see. Drawing and discard. They're looking for a W. Card that gives them the W, not a horde. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anger the Gods? If it's Anger the Gods, we ping 2 here. Simple as that. 1, 2. Get rid of your dragon. Didn't see that play, did you? Alright, and I bet they have 3 more damage. Oh, we got them. Smart plays. End of the night smart plays. Heck yeah. Do you see that? You see all that? That W's for you, Uncle DB. A bottle to catch water from the flooding tonight would be nice. Just catch all the water. Maybe we'll play one more. Who knows? All right. Here's a question. Thank you for the follow. Here's a question. 3 options. This list. Or this list in Modern for a Q game. Or flicker the lights on the tree to see what it looks like. Let me know. Modern, Pioneer, or tree lights? I'm back. Did you decide? Lights was the C option. Oh my gosh, 2 people. Gotta get up for work in 3 hours. Have a good night. Alright, thank you for stopping by. Show us the new list. This is the list. This is the other list. But this is a modern list. Pike put this up. C equals tree. I could flicker them on briefly, but for them to stay on, you guys would have to sub, and we have to get to 25 subs. We are currently at 17. We need 8 more. 8 more, and I can turn the tree lights on every single stream. Plus, we get 8 more little gifts on there. Who knows what subs we'll get at the end of this month. Probably just a thank you. But this is the Oko list for Modern. Or we can play another one of Uncle DB's rounds. It's kind of an interesting list, isn't it? It has Goose in here. What's up, Brian? How's it going, Brian? Brian, did you see us unboxing? Did you see us unboxing, Brian? You vote tree. We can play another one of Uncle DB's list here, too. You just got here? No? Just read your DM. Uncle DB, it is completely fine. You donated for the list. If I go 05 with the list, it happens. It happens. I kind of want to keep playing it because I think we could do better with it. Let me take Ruins out. Let's take... I don't have another Vivian, unfortunately. Bow of Nylea never really came into effect. We could take a bow out, add another Nissa here. Do I have... I don't think I have some of these cards because I have to rent them. Like Pelt Collector or Avatar would be interesting. I have like nothing. I have to rent every... Oh, I have a Bioshift. Alright. 20 lands. 2 Bioshifts. Extra Nissa. That's probably all I can get in there. Brian, I gotta figure out how to give out secret layer things, Brian. I tried 2. I have 2 Bioshifts in there. Let's see if we run into them. Brian, I need ideas. We were thinking about sub goals per month. And if we hit the sub goal, we raffle one off. That could be a way we could do it. I don't know. Did Brian sponsor this thing? Sponsor what thing? What thing? The tree? The tree is my thing. Look, even Nightbot knows the tree's my thing. What if I flickered the lights on real quick just to show you guys? No, we gotta wait. Gotta wait. Alright, C3 P Uno. C3 1P Uno. I want to play first. Ooh, alright. This is an interesting starting hand. We know we're going to be a little bit lighter on the lands. I'm going to keep and see what happens. This hand is very interesting to me. Alright, Elf go. Nightbot's telling me to hydrate. Ooh, yes. Ooh, Elf versus Elf. Alright. Okay. Let's put down a hangerback walker. No. Now I'm going to get mana screwed. Let's just put Hardened Scales down past turn. And then I can Walking Ballista and pick this elf off. I will not get mana screwed. You watch. Land on the top. We're going to do it. Perfect amount of lands. Their own Walking Ballista for 1. They decide to shoot me. Extra. Land. You know what, opponent? I can play that game too. Watch. Watch this, opponent. Pew pew. Ha ha! Uncle DB Given Logical, the gifted sub. Thank you so much, Uncle DB. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And it looks like Logical gets to pick a color. Red, green, silver, or gold. Let me update Nightbot. Our tree thing gets updated. I can update it to now 18. We're 7 away. Red. All right. We'll put your red gift on after this game because this game's going hot. I can feel the burn. I can feel it, guys. All right, we're gonna put a walking ballista down for 2 and swing. I'm no longer a pleb. Did you remove one of my presents from the tree because of the sub glitch? I counted them and it all added up. I'm good, Brian. We're good. Figured it out. Had to do some math. I might be off by 1 though. Can't have a mod with a sub. Can't have a mod with a sub. Uh-oh. Nissa who shakes. Who shakes the world? Who shakes the world? That lady does. Whoa, whoa. That lady does. She shakes the world. All right. Let's play the song down. These get to add mana. I got add for a walking ballista, which I think is what I'm going to do this turn. This might be dangerous, but we'll see what happens. And the next turn, we can Nissa or Vivian and start having some fun. Brian with the notes. Oh, Uncle DB. Woo. Where's Evan? You have both twig arms now? You do have both twiggins. Twigglings. My opponent can make something real big here. Maybe the only fear. Uh-oh. Untapping. Has 6 mana currently. Don't make anything huge. Another Nissa. Oh boy. Okay. Untaps. It's a lot of damage there. My fair opponent. There's a lot of damage. 369. I'm just gonna take it like a boss. So now I can Nissa down tick here and keep everything around. I'm gonna do it this way. This makes hanger back nice. The other thing that we could do here, I could attack Nissa here and see if that interests them in a block. The other thing I could do is start picking stuff off and kill Nissa. I think I'm gonna wait 1 turn though before we try to do any of that. Because Song's going to come down here too, and it's going to add more counters to everything. And if we can have Hangerback accidentally die here, which we know how we would make this happen. I'm going to make Hangerback accidentally die, I think. We'll see. We'll see. They're adding it all up. Trying to decide the best way to defeat us. Little do they know. Another Gilded Goose. So we're not getting through very easily, but that's okay. OMG, the deck's doing what it's built for. Yes. Victory. Gilded Goose is getting in there. Hot stuff. Alright, so we can do hanger back. We can do a block here. We can then shoot one of these as well. So we're going to do that. We're kind of going a little bit in on this, but that's okay. So we kill one of those. We're going to lose Walker, but we're going to go ahead and ping Hangerback here. And Hangerback will trade with this forest. And because of this forest being traded with this Hangerback, we now get a bunch of flyers that will all be 3/3s. And all of these will be able to help us. I agree with the channel points. It'd be really nice. I would definitely enable them. Logical. This is my sending gift to you. The deck is functioning. It is doing things. We'll have to see if it continues to do things. We can actually pick off all the forest here in a moment. That'd be kind of hilarious. If I get a land, I could Vivian. Nice line there. The brain is functioning now. Sort of. Makes 4 mana here. Does not make 4 mana. Makes 3 mana. Crap. It's Great Oko. It's Oh Great Oko going to change Walking Ballista into a turd. Okay. Let's go ahead and nail this forest here. I think killing the forest is fine here. And then I also will just take a 3/3 elk now, and it's a 4/4. So that's nice for them. Now we get counters on everything. Up this. So I could shock here. And then I have to take an extra point of damage. 3, 6. So if we were to distribute here, like here and here, these would be 4, these would be 5 5s. 5, 10, plus the food. We don't get there. So there's not a real reason to do that. We can Overgrown Tomb tapped, play Aronis here, and pass turn with attacks probably at Oko here with 3 things. And that leaves me Ronos, Thopter, Plant back to block. This will allow this to untap. I don't think I want another Oko here doing stuff to us. Or do I try to get rid of most of Nissa here? If I get rid of Nissa, it puts us at danger of them having something else here for this forest. They also have the Gilded Gooses, and if I get the Nissa off, the Oko gets to make another one of those, and they still ramp. Alright, I'm going to go for Oko here. Oh, these have Vigilance. Well, I should be attacking with everything. Did not realize they have Vigilance. Where are they getting Vigilance from? Oh, hot stuff. The song gave them Vigilance. Well, we should have gotten in for a little bit more. Alright. I didn't realize this gave that as well. I was more concerned about the counter. Wow, dang. That's a good card. I see why you have it in there. Alright. It didn't matter too much. Reading is OP. It's OP. Alright, I like Hydra Assassin's Trophy here. I even like Abrupt Decays. The Fatal Push's main deck are fine. That card is good. That was good. I don't like Vivian here. I can see one Serpent coming out. Thank me later. Keep it in. It's a pretty good card. I did like finding my Nissa though. Nissa was pretty good. This is just as a pair of assassin trophies coming in. Rishkar could help as well, main deck now. Ronus is going to help things get through. Chump blockers, but I don't think I need Ronus. Heroic Intervention makes no sense to me either. I like Rishkar. I like maybe a single Assassin, Hydra, and an Abrupt Decay. Just split all the differences. Let's go with another Abrupt Decay. I'll explain as we get into the game. So the Abrupt Decay doesn't ramp our opponent. Our opponent is a bit of a ramp deck. If we can avoid getting a Nissa out too quickly, then we'll be good. Also, Logical, here's your gift. We'll put this on the tree. Let's see here. We need some love right here in the front, Logical. I've been saving this spot just for you. Bam. Right in front. Right in front, buddy. Alright, let's keep this. A little bit of ramp. A little bit of Constrictor. Boom. Right there. Alright. Let's go. Green Devotion. Gilded Goose. I'm ready for that Oko. I'm ready for that Oko. You know what's protected from Oko? The biggin. I'm gonna make a 6/6 biggin. Floats a mana with Nykthos here. Makes 3 mana so far. 4 mana. Wicked Wolf. Nifty. Alright, kills Constrictor here. 4, we can make this a 5/5. Sacrificing foods make this bigger. Yeah, we're flooding again. Alright, well, we'll put it out as a 5/5. Flooding just a slight amount. Who needs the flood? Nice, okay. I think I'm going to just attack in here. I have a feeling they're going to use Goose, Sacrifice, and block. They don't. Interesting. Alright. I'll play a Hangerback Walker here. And pass the turn. Goose immediately goes on making thing duty. Get out of here, Flood. If you don't flood with this list, it's pretty good. Opponent has 4 mana available to them. Jade Light. What? Get out of here. Interesting. Interesting. Extra Hardened Scales. Tap land. I mean, I could swing with the coil here. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Sacrifice this, make this a 4/4, and this is a 3/2. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's continue pressure. 20 lands and still flooding. It's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. Got a breeding pool. Let's see if they want to put that into play. Our Hangerback Walker is going to be huge. Biggin. Uncle DB, it's just all about that Magic Online skill. Stacking the deck with all the lands. So they have 6 mana now. They play Great Oko. Great Oko. Makes a food token with the Great Oko. They don't attack, I imagine. Up with Hangerback. Hangerback's a 6/6 now. Fatal Push. This gets interesting. Let's attack them. I fear nothing. I think they need to stop letting me just kill them. There you go. There you go. Get in there. Sacrifice the food. That food's not going to life total. They're going to take 1 point of damage. Just kidding. Just kidding. They decided to sacrifice both. It's all good. It's all good. Watch this next play. It's going to be amazing. You're going to want to watch this. They're going to try to Oko this. In response, we're going to grow it. And then in response to that, we're going to kill it. Now what, opponent? I have 1/1s. No. We're not pushing the merfolk. We're pushing our own hangerback walker. Going to the skies. They have 1 goose. 1 goose. Can you beat my horde? Imagine if I top deck one of my 4 Nissas here. What is that doing in the deck? Get at that. Alright, top deck a Nissa right here. I'll take 5. Yes. I'll take 8. I'm good with that. I'll take it. Nissa, right time. Right here, Nissa. Okay. Is that enough? Do I win? I put 2 across the flyers here. It's 4. They gotta block one of these, then they block another one. It's not enough. Because they block. They gotta block both of these. They'll lose Goose by doing that. If I send everything, this is 8 damage plus 12. So they have to block both of these, so they are guaranteed to lose Goose. But they don't lose anything else. And then if I attacked with everything, they hit me with 5, 6, 7, 8, and I block. Or am I just like in chump mode until I can find enough here? It's almost like I can just chump block for a while and then find something just absolutely massive and win. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We'll be passive here. If they elk one of these to get it out of the air, it's a 6/6 elk then. I can't imagine they would just elk one of them just because. They have 7 mana. Uh-oh. Plus Nykthos. Uh-oh. I can't win this time? Well, this is a 7/7 walking ballista. But if it's another one of these guys, it's another one of those. Alright. We're not out of this yet. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. We're exactly 1 Nissa down tick away from just winning this game. We'll play to that out. These don't have trample, right? They have trample. All right. Good to know. I'm playing to my 4 outs. And then I have some fatal pushes and abrupt decays as well. That could change the math. Makes a food token. It does not swing. Wise choice. Discards a land. They have a grip full of cards. Discards a Scavenging Ooze. That seems fine. I only have 3 things in the yard. Come on, Nissa. One time off the top. You're my favorite Nissa. Give me the Nissa. Yes. This should be lethal. I believe it is lethal, guys. Play into our out. I don't think I need to add this up. Let's just connect with their face. I'm not adding it up. Is it enough, opponent? It's a lot of damage. Gilded Goose tap fog. Lamid, what's up? How you doing? Logical, I'm not a luck sack. I've been calling for it. That's right, Uncle DB. We got there. This is how we're going out. Math is for winners. Math is for winners. We got there. We did it. We figured it out. Ooh, Abrupt Decay. Nice. This isn't a bad card either to be coming soon. We have a lot of, I said chump blockers, but the Hydroicaris is gonna get through for damage, so we got there. It was our one top deck. Alright. Made a few adjustments. I like the Fatal Bush main. I like Thoughtseize sideboard in case you go against a control matchup or something like a combo matchup. Never saw the bio shifts. Little hesitant about 20 lands, but we do have Llanowar Elves. Part of me almost just wants to say throw a Gilded Goose in here or something like that. Gain a little bit of land life or whatever. Maybe even a bio shift out and one of these songs in for something to try as well. 20 lands is kind of hedging a little bit, but you have to remember. So Uncle DB, you've been here for Mono Red Prism. You have to remember that, yes, we have Simian Spirit Guide and Pyretic Ritual and a Desperate Ritual, but we run 21 lands plus those 9, and we then get to 4 mana pretty consistently, even though we dump a lot of that mana initially. You have to look at this as we have 24, so you have these 4 are part of this as well. And you have to look at it as, yes, I do need a land to enable the elf, but the elf is that second land. And so it goes, there's weird math behind it, but basically you can find the probability of hitting one of the 20 and then hitting one of your 4. And that's why some people that do trying to go from 1 to 3 will do 4, really 6 to 8 ramp. So Birds of Paradise, Noble, and Llanowar Elves, or Arbor Elves, or whatever format you're in. So that's why they're there. Your curve, though, is relatively low with this adjustment. All of these X spells realistically can be played at 2. So your curve actually looks like this, 1 and 2. And this Vivian's just like a top end. We didn't really do much with Vivian. I'd almost like bring a Hydra back in. I know a lot of people in Reddit were talking about this Vivian. I was really impressed with this and didn't read that it had Vigilance as well. I was just happy with the counters, and I knew it did something else. I thought it was just like Trample. Or no, I remember the Indestructible, but I didn't think it was Vigilance. I don't know. 2 songs might just be worth the trying. The other thing that the songs do, so let's look at it this way. Let's bring these slightly out. By the way, I ran a 4th Nissa instead of your bow. The bow's really nice synergy with Walking Ballista and then swinging and killing a bunch of stuff. At the same time, if they have a bunch of stuff to kill, you're probably trying to get through just chump blockers. And so they're probably X1 or X2 creatures. Your Walking Ballista should be large enough to kill those. So Nissa will help you grow your Walking Ballista to get through. Pumps creatures, does a few other things. Where that bow, it's a mana sink. I prefer the Nissa. Let's look at it this way. So we have, let's take the Hardened scales to here. We have this. We'll stick Bioshift over here and this. And take the Experiment ones to here. Let's put the Experiment ones over here. All right, so I've rearranged this. We have 20 lands. We have 5 ramp spells. One of them's at 2, so this can be treated as a Sylvan Caryatid. But it's also noting that if you were to get like a Llanowar Elf plus these experiment ones, and then you play a song, you are getting that ramp inherently through your creatures. Winding Constrictors and Hardened Scales are your 4-drop, or sorry, your Hardened Scales drop, the ones that are enabling the deck. And then I like all of what you have here with the Walking Ballistas, Hangerback Walkers, and Serpents. I like that there's Fatal Push's main. We noted that when we played Hardened Scales, not having a way to blow up your own Hangerback Walker was one way we actually lost. They were going to be able to just chump for a while, and then realistically, the Hangerback Walker was only going to be turned into an Elk. It had 3 or 4 counters. No, it had... I was putting... 9 counters on it. So it would have been a 12-12 Elk, but there's nothing special about it. It just gets chump blocked. It gets, 1-1 Elf blocks it or whatever. So the ability to actually Fatal Push your Hangerback Walker and make it go really wide turns on the Nissa package. And if you have something like Nissa or Rishkar or even Vivian, you're starting to distribute your counters across just a very wide board. You go from like small board but like really tall creatures or big beefy creatures to this like super wide board that if the opponent's been doing 1-for-1 removal with you, now they have all these creatures to deal with. Obviously, if you do something that's just putting a counter or 2 on something, you're not going to get there necessarily because they could just pick off those. But if you have something like Nissa where it's placing the counter across everything, then that just that nuanced play can really go wide, and then you can just like double up your damage really fast. I tried 2 songs. I wouldn't try these bioshifts. We never hit them. I can't say they're good or bad. I think this is just a cute way to do it. I'd probably play an extra song here. So if we were going to adjust this just slightly, probably play another song until you're comfortable with running 20 lands, maybe another land. You'll notice we've gotten rid of all the utility lands. I think it's too important to hit your double greens, your black greens, even your triple green on time. So you're looking at this, you're probably adding like another forest or maybe even just an extra woodland cemetery. If you want to go to 21 lands, which would honestly be totally fine. You could look at Avatar of the Resolute here as a 2. As a 2-drop. It's not a bad 2-drop. You could look at Pelt Collector as a 1-drop if you want to go a little lower, a little more mid-range for this as well. All right, Logical, you take care. I think there's lots of ways to take the Hardened Scales list. I think the core of Hardened Scales is 4 Windings, 4 Hardened Scales, probably 4 Hangerbacks, 4 Walking Ballistas, and probably 2 Nissa Voice of Zendikar. I think, and the Stone Coil. So realistically looking, these 2 columns here are probably what I'm noticing as the most core. I would then add some sort of interaction, whether you want to do Thought Seizes, Fatal Pushes, or Abrupt Decays, but I'd have some version of that. I think you have your Heroic Intervention, which is nice, but you could probably even just take this and go sideboard this, bring in the 2 Abrupt Decays. Might even do something like this. Because you have to remember, you don't get blown out by a Supreme Verdict. If you have Supreme Verdict out and you have Hangerbacks, you're going to get a lot of creatures. If you have Walking Ballistas, you can at least turn that into damage. If you have the Serpent and Winding Constrictor, okay, you're a bit blown out. Experiment 1 lives through that as well, and if you have a Hardened Scale, Experiment 1 and Nissa, you're going to be able to put the second counter, the 2 counters back on it fairly quickly as well. I think Experiment 1 is better than Pelt Collector, Uncle DB, because Experiment 1 can live through a Supreme Verdict. I don't know, I'm starting to kind of lean towards something close to something like this. And then you have 1 card to play around with. I like the Ronos here. You're in green and black. Let that play to your advantage of something you would put in maybe that's more black or green. Sorry, more black than the green. I don't know. I'd add experiment 1 and go for it. Something like this. Adding an extra experiment 1 into a wine. I mean, like, the turn of experiment 1. So if your hand is, let's do this. If your hand's 2 lands, Winding Constrictor plus an experiment 1, you're good, and that's 4 cards. And I'm saying you're good. You're good to really start doing something. You're gonna make a good 3/3. You're gonna have a 2/3 body as well, and at some point, hopefully, you'll draw, you know, any of this versus lands. This is a fine starting hand. Something like a Hardened Scales instead of the Winding Constrictor, and then one of your X spells. This is a fine hand. The Beetle's a problem. Remove X +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control. Target creature gets -1 X until end of turn. Honestly, I think if you run into a lot of Beetles, I would just run 4 Fatal Pushes main. 4 Fatal Pushes main. Yeah. The Beetle's just going to be a very difficult card. And I think if you're playing against an opponent with a Beetle, it may not be a bad idea to go to sideboard where you're taking out a couple of your X spells and play something like the Rishkar or the Hydra, or even just having something else like this, something maybe like in your sideboard that's not so dependent on the +1/+1 counters. But I think the Beetle is a narrow case. Yeah, you might. Well, I think I like 4 pushes. But I also like the abrupt decays. What you could potentially do is in game 1, because you're trying to push through creatures, you could potentially put the 4 fatal pushes main, so make these abrupt decays fatal pushes. And then for your sideboard, you could probably drop Rishkar and put the abrupt decays in here to start and see what meta is at your local game store and go from there. See if you need larger creatures or more ramp versus if you would need more removal. So 4 Fatal Push main, move the Abrupt Decays to the Rishkar and go from here. And that would probably be fine. And again, if you're feeling like you're not hitting enough lands, we have what? I added an Experiment 1, just swap the Experiment 1 out for another land. And I think you'll be on to something. Like I said, 20 lands. If you feel like you're missing the land drops, drop 1 Experiment 1, add a land. See how that goes for you. Rishkar out, Abrupt Decays to the sideboard, Fatal Pushes in. Or put the Fatal Pushes in the sideboard and leave the Abrupt Decays for some flexibility. But have that ability to get some extra Fatal Pushes in when you need them. That's just all my thoughts, and I can't say that any of them are tried and true and tested. I'm not an expert in Hardened Scales, but I think that's where I would start. And it's difficult to say because you may not play as many F&M games, or you might not have as many games to like fine tune this. But that's where I would start, and then you just bring like a little sideboard with you to an F&M, and maybe get to play some games with some friends on the side. And you change your main deck or your sideboard a little bit more. You know, you have your 75 here, and then you bring another 10 cards that you just like swap in. Enjoying the flood. Glad you enjoyed that, Uncle DB. Cool. I want to make it worth people's donating for the lists. So we may not go into extra Q games, but I definitely want to do full leagues and some discussion of what I've observed. I think Heroic Intervention's cool, but it's a nice blowout card, but it's going to be the card that I see cutting or adding really dependent on your meta. And so being able to kind of like give these conversations with you, hopefully will help you do better at FNM. Yeah, the maybe board, exactly. I bring 75 cards red prison, and then I have 100 cards as my maybe board. I'm not kidding. I have 100 cards as a maybe board, and it depends on what meta's going on. Would you be willing to try this another time with a few tweaks? I probably could. If I'm running low on ideas for matches because you've donated, maybe I can get it in for a little bit cheaper and stuff. But possibly in the future. Yeah, just hit us up. That or hit up Evan and get a different viewpoint. I don't know if Evan's very good with hardened scales, but he could play it as well, and you could probably see different lines that I won't see. Might be good. All right, cool fun fact here. We're going to be doing our tree in December. We need 7 more subs. I think it's 7. And then we put the lights on. So that's almost there. We're getting there. We should get that soon, hopefully. 7 more subs. We have the secret layer stuff. Be on the lookout on YouTube, Twitter, and here, along with Discords, probably our sub Discord. We'll determine how we're going to give those out. I am going to keep a couple of them because I got a couple of them for me, but the rest are going to the stream or other people. We'll just leave it at that. We have some other things coming as well, and so if we do something like that throughout the months of next year, definitely something we could fit into our stream. You have no issues supporting the stream. I appreciate that, Uncle D.